I can't wait. Nah, I can't wait. Gotta go get to the money, gotta participate. Nah, I can't wait. I ain't starting late, starting on time, I'm on my grind.
I had no choice but to get out and hustle. So I know I'm a bubble. I had a dream, then had to go and get it. I gotta go get this shit by any means. Working hard 24/7, nobody was there but me and my team. Alright, let me see something. Welcome to Mindset Monday, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. Gotta go get to the money, gotta participate. I can't wait. I ain't starting late, starting on time, I'm on my grind. No, I'm shining like sunshine. Like a tree, just like a pine. Because of niggas, I ain't in the streets, but I know some niggas that slime. Yo, hold on, answer this phone real quick before I get started. Hello? 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 Nah, though. Hey, man, welcome to Mindset Monday. You already know what time it is. It's Monday, so you know I got to get y'all started off right. So you here with your boy, Mr. Mindset, man. And, of course, I'm going to get y'all right for this week because, ultimately, we want to have success in life. We want to do great things in our business or whatever that is that we're doing. But the only way you can really have success if your mind is right, I promise you. The reason a lot of people come about real estate, trying to learn how to do real estate, the reason I don't get too big on that immediately because the thing is most people aren't ready to even get into that type of business or get into any type of business or anything that is challenging because they don't have the right mindset and they will quit. They will quit. That is just the reality of it. I wish we could understand that more. I wish we can actually get through it more. But my point is I want to help people understand if you had the right mindset, it doesn't matter if you're doing real estate. It doesn't matter if you're doing crypto. It doesn't matter if you're trading. It doesn't matter if you're running a laundromat. No matter what it is, you will be able to have success in it, and I truly feel that way. I feel that way about myself. I feel like I go have success in any industry that I actually put my mind to. For sure, for sure. So today I want to pretty much just talk around the topic of being able to move before you think you're ready. Go ahead and move before you even think you're ready. Move. Now, this is move out. I mean, take action, pretty much. Just take action before you think you're ready. Now, the reason that I say this is because this will put that pressure on you that you need. Now, you can't make small moves with this. So say if you live with your mom and you're like 20 years old or 23 or whatever it is. You live with your mom and you like, bro, I don't want to move out because I want to pay no bills. You need to move out. You need to move out because the only way that you're going to have success is if you go ahead and put that pressure on yourself. And most of the time, we're waiting for the perfect time for something to happen. And it's a very true statement. There is no such thing as a perfect time or perfect timing. That's not a true thing. Perfect timing is when you choose to go ahead and take action. That's the perfect timing because that's the only time that you're going to attract or get those things that you're going after. We can't think that we're going to sit still and wait for the perfect time to take action. Because if you do that, you're going to be sitting in the same place forever because there's always going to be something off. I would not be having or have had or having or will continue to have the success that I have been able to have or continue just to get if it wasn't for me being able to take action. When I dropped out of school, of college, when they said I work, bro, the thing is, bro, I closed one deal for $3,000, split it with my partner, that's $1,500. Came back home for spring break, didn't go back. Why is that? Because I was able to say, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? Most of the time, we are in positions right now where you have no responsibilities and you wait until everything perfect. You have nothing to lose. Especially at people around my age or the people that just watch it. You ain't got no kids. You ain't got no wife. You ain't got nothing going on like that. that something depend on you that much that if you fail, what's the worst that can happen? You go back to your mama house? We got to stop waiting for the perfect time to happen because it's not going to happen, especially when you have not that many responsibilities. Right? I dove all in on real estate at that point because I was like, you know what? What is the worst that can happen? Right? I go back to my mom. Look, bro, this thing. I literally came home 2019. 2019, I started doing real estate December. February 2020, I was still in college. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff. I was still in college. Closed my first deal, $3,000, $1,500 a piece. Came back home spring break. Decided, you know what, bro? I'm not going back to school. COVID was going on too around that time, 2020. We had a couple of deals lined up at that moment. And I decided, you know what, bro, I ain't going back. Not only am I not going back, I'm not sleeping in a bed until I get my own spot. Sometimes we just got to add that own pressure on ourselves. I literally decided, you know what? I'm not going back to school because I'm doing real estate. And until I until I have 10 racks saved up, I'm not moving out my mama house. But the thing is, I'm not moving out my mama house, but I'm going to sleep right here on this couch. So guess what? That meant I don't want to be sleeping on the couch for too long. Seriously. So therefore, I said, you know what? I got to get right. So therefore, I had a room in my mama's house. I was 19 years old. Look, I had a room in my house. But I said, I'm going to sleep on the couch every day, every night until I move out. That means until I make 10 racks and I put 10 racks up, I'm not moving out my mama's house. At 19 years old. 2 months later, I moved out of my mama's house. Right before my 20th birthday, the day before my 20th birthday, I moved out of my mama's house, got my own spot. Because I decided to put that pressure on myself, I decided not to be comfortable, that it allowed me to be able to go after something and achieve something because I feel like I had no choice. Sometimes you got to take those choices away. Burn the damn bridges. Pretty sure we heard this before. I made it to where I had no choice but to go out here and have success in this way. That's it. I literally say something to myself every day. Put the pressure on yourself because guess what? It's coming either way. So you might as well go ahead and get used to that pressure right now because you gonna have that pressure. Every day, I'm like, bro, I might as well go ahead and kick my own ass every single day because that pressure is going to come whether I like it or not. So before I let the world kick my ass, bro, I'm going to kick my own ass. No cap. The other day, I woke up. This is last Thursday. I woke up. This is my cardio day, bro. I run 3 miles, and then I go out there and run I do 9 miles on a bike. I woke up, didn't feel like it. I punished myself that day. Why is that? I punished myself because I understood if I'm defeated by this workout or defeated in the beginning of my day, I'm gonna have a whole day of ass whooping coming my way. That's just the way it works. We have to stop saying, you know what, let me let this thing happen first. No, bro, put pressure on yourself. Go ahead and do that now. Move before you think you're ready. Get out there. Go take a chance. I remember in that time frame when COVID happened and I just started doing real estate. We probably closed 1 deal at this time. Probably had a couple more pending. And I remember COVID came. I remember this. When COVID happened, at this point, nobody knew what was going to happen. We had a deal pending we were supposed to make $15,000 on. In DeKalb County, off River Road. I remember this. We had it pending. The lender decided not to lend the buyer no more. The lender backed out the deal. Not necessarily the buyer, the lender, she was just like, I'm not lending no more. We don't know what's about to happen with the housing market, with the world. So therefore, we're just going to pull the plug. Now, at this point, did I feel any type of nervousness? Yeah, of course I did. Of course I felt some nervousness. nervousness. But this is the thing. One thing that we didn't do was stop. We kept marketing. We actually sold that property. We kept going out here and cold calling, going to appointments, seeing properties. We kept doing it. Even though it was like, bro, we don't know if this is even going to keep working. If real estate going to keep working, it's going to keep going. We didn't know this. But what I understood was, if I stopped it, I'm never going to know if it's worked. And I remember at that point, I was in the Word, and I remember I had listened to a sermon. I was 19. Yeah, I had listened to a sermon. And it was talking about when Peter walked on water. When Peter walked on water. And Jesus came on the water. He said, if you, pretty much show me. Tell me to come. Let me come to you. Jesus said one word. He said, come. Now, at this point, Peter starts walking on water. Now, why did Peter not make it to Jesus? Or he made it to him, but he didn't. He started to sink. Because he started looking at everything else that was going on around him. He started looking at the waves and the storm and all that stuff, and he was just amazed that he's walking on water. When he did this, he got scared, started to sink. And that's when Jesus got him and said, hey, why do you have so little faith? This is the thing. We're looking out at everything else that's going on in the world. We're looking at the outside right now. I know a lot of people that are scared right now because they're so worried about what is going on the outside. But be laser focused, because once you lose focus, that's when you start to sink, just like Peter did when he was trying to walk to Jesus on water. The only reason that miracle couldn't continue and be greater than it was already is because Peter decided to pay attention to everything else that's going on around him, rather than just staying locked on Jesus, keeping his eyes on the prize and get there. And at that point, I decided, you know what? I don't care what's going on around COVID. People are not insensitive, but people passing away from it, all this stuff going on. I'm staying focused on the prize. I'm staying focused. I'm staying locked in, because I'm not going to allow this stuff to scare me away from my success. I'm not going to allow that to happen. A lot of us get so scared when things start happening around us because we are not focused on our goal. If you just focus in on your goal, bro, I promise you, you'll go ahead and have success. So you need to go ahead and start making those moves before you even think you're ready, because I promise you, you're never going to be ready. The only way that you're going to be ready is if you start taking those moves and put that pressure on yourself. You have to put pressure on yourself, because pressure is coming one way or the other. Either you put it on yourself or the world going to put it on you. You better decide to just go ahead and put it on yourself. That's it. I know it seems contrary to what we've been taught growing up. Well, make sure you have this together, and make sure you have that together, and make sure you have this together. I promise you, nobody, and you definitely will not have everything together. So stop trying to wait. Stop listening to everybody tell you to have everything together. It's just not going to happen. Now, I'm not saying go out here and make a dumb decision and just do dumb stuff. But if you feel like you have a calculated plan on what you want to do, and you think you can go have success in it, in whatever it is that you want to go have success in, go and jump for it. You feel like, you know what, I need to move and I want to get my own spot and all this stuff, but I don't know how I'm afford it. Move into the spot. I guarantee you'll figure out how to afford it. You want to know why? Because you're not going to get kicked out. Because at that point, you're back against the wall. It's some stuff that I'm dealing with right now too that I'm like, bro, I really just need to go ahead and do this just so I can put a little bit more pressure on myself. Right? Most of the time when I get a new bill or I get something else added on top or whatever it is, you never really know how you're going to afford this. But first of all, I have faith enough to know that God is going to bless me enough He's never going to put me in a position to where I won't be able to take care of something. Because if it wasn't meant for me to do, it wouldn't be done. Simple. Right there, right now, I deal with child support, right? That's not something I necessarily wanted to happen, of course, but I deal with it. Now, did I ever budget that and say I need to make this much? No, it was just one of those things where I said, you know what? I got to make sure it happens every month. I need to be paying child support. I need to make sure I make enough money to make sure I'm taking care of business, taking care of my child. So you're never going to be ready for the things that happen in life, but you have to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to put myself in a position to where I have to figure this out. Most of y'all are so scared to just go ahead and put yourself in a position where you have to figure it out. You're too comfortable. And that's why you'll never grow. Exactly, Grandma. Faith is what we need at all times. So you have to understand that opportunities are going to come and opportunities are going to go. You got to take advantage of the opportunity in the time of the opportunity, because if you don't, it will pass you by. The things I have been able to accomplish and I will continue to accomplish is because I'm probably going to continue to put myself in positions where I'm not always comfortable. For sure. Expenses going to go up a little bit. Pressure going to be added a little bit. But guess what? I'm good. Either pressure bust pipe or to build diamond. I decided to become a diamond with the pressure. You feel me? Because you have no choice. It's like one of those things where you can't even fathom what can take place if you put yourself under that pressure. And when things start going wrong or not going your way, just keep your eyes on the prize. Right? Like I said before, the reason that Peter started to sink when he started walking to Jesus is because he started looking at the storm and stuff that was going on around him. Stop paying attention to the dang on chaos that's going on around you. Stop paying attention to it. Lock in on exactly what it is that you need to be doing. And you will stop being distracted. You will stop sinking. The reason that you continue sinking because you worried about, oh, this going over here with this person over here sick, the tears added, they talking about the economy falling, they talking about this, they talking about that. You focus on what it is that you can control and control the controllables. And the thing that you really can control is you. Let me turn this light on. There you go. It got dark fast. So yeah. So we just need to understand that we gotta lock in. Put pressure on yourself. Don't be afraid to do it. I promise you got opportunity. Sometimes I just start looking at some stuff. Sometimes I just say, you know what? What's the worst that can happen here? Look at stuff in the worst case scenario and say, what's the worst that can happen here? Can you deal with that worst case scenario? If you can, then go ahead and go for it. Think about it. Some people got stuff taken care of. They got people they depend on. They say, what's the worst that can happen? I heard somebody say, what's the worst that can happen? They got like $1 million, $1 billion portfolio. And the worst thing they said that can happen, I said, well, I could go bankrupt. Are you dead? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, always look at it in a way of, you know what? What's the worst thing that can happen when I take this chance or when I make this move? What's the worst thing that can happen? And most of the time, we be sad because we don't want to lose some things, or we be scared because we don't want to lose something when you already ain't got nothing. How you scared to lose something when you already ain't got nothing? You literally have nothing to lose. They say the man that has nothing to lose is the most dangerous one. Because they willing to take those chances. They're willing to take those risks. But sometimes we just, bro, you literally have nothing. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Like, I don't think people really actually think about that. Like, if we thinking that more, the worst case scenario is probably not even that bad. I've been going back and forth with myself this day, like on this week. I'm like, all right, bro. You know what I mean? You feel like business is going a little slow or whatever, and you like, I need to take some more chances. I need to go ahead and invest in some more stuff. And you're like, ugh. Dang, you see a bank account in a certain place. You're like, I don't want to go. But you're like, what are you holding on to? What are you holding on to? You might as well go on and risk it. And I'm talking about me right now. Just like, bro, you know what? Go ahead and risk it. It is what it is, bro. And you'll be all right, I promise. But first off, you got to have faith in something. I understand that, God create plans and he will never put us in a position and put things on us that we cannot handle. Now, he'll put it in a position where we can't handle it on our own, but that'll force you to go to him. So you might as well go ahead and go to him now. Like most stuff I got going on, I wouldn't be able to handle it on my own if I didn't have God on my side for sure. If I didn't have some faith. If I didn't have some type of faith, I wouldn't be able to handle those things. But since I have faith, I would say, you know what, God got me, and I don't have to worry about nothing. I don't. Let me see what we got going on. I've been missing calls and stuff. Cool. She got some leads today. All right. The market is crazy right now, though. Bro, I don't know. I got a couple of deals going on. Gotta get these things taken care of. Get them sold. Get them gone. Like, I don't know. Like, I ain't even really got too much to say tonight. It's just about being able to take that risk, take that chance, and go out there and focus. Lock in. Like, if we just decide just to lock in and focus and stop worrying about all the chaos, because as we seen with the story with Peter walking to Jesus, the only reason that the greatest miracle that ever happened was a man walking on water didn't take place and had been something that was even bigger, is because he started paying attention to the chaos. Right now, it's a lot of chaos going on. If you don't lock in on the prize, in Peter's sense, his prize was to just walk to Jesus. Jesus didn't say, pay attention to everything, watch your step. No, he just said, come on. But when he started hearing the waves and the crash of the wave and seeing the storm go on, he started to sink because he started getting scared about things that was happening on the outside of him. You have to stay focused on the prize. We have something here that we able to go out here and go after. You got to keep your eyes on the prize, because if you don't, you will sink. It will not be pretty. It won't be. A lot of that pressure to help you build, a lot of that pressure to help you grow. Because pressure is inevitable. You're going to get it from somewhere. Just put it on yourself. That's what I realized in life. Pressure going to come, whether you like it or not. So you might as well go ahead and put the pressure on yourself. I got things going on in my life. Add a little bit more pressure on me. And that's all right. It happens. But that's because God trusts me with that. But if God trusts you that and you don't trust yourself, it don't matter no way. You will not complete whatever it is that you're supposed to complete. We got to decide just to lock in, bro. We got to decide to lock in. Goodness. Because right now, what I'm about to do is I still got work to do and stuff. So I'm about to work on some stuff. I ain't really got too much more to say. We just got to lock in. We got to utilize things that we've been blessed with, and that's an opportunity. Whether you know it or not, you are blessed with an opportunity every day you wake up. What are you going to do with it? Continue being scared, not being able to take that step that you need to take? Or you're going to decide to say, let me go and make that move, even though I may not feel like I'm ready, but that pressure is going to make me be ready. So I'm about to get up off of here. I know I used to do 30 minutes, so about 25, 30 minutes, so about the same as I usually do. I want to play my song out because I felt listen to it. Finna go and fill out my charts for the week, or for the day, with my team or whatever. lock some more deals up, and I will be back. I'm gonna stop doing real estate Wednesdays. I think I'm just gonna go live, and y'all just got to get on there when I'm on live working. Cause I'm gonna go live anyway and just give out game. Been through the most, no cap. But y'all enjoy y'all evening. I'm about to just go ahead and finish working, lock some stuff down. I'm gonna go to sleep early tonight and get ready to go hit this thing like crazy tomorrow. I seen them niggas dying, you know that I've been through the most. Yeah, no cap. But I'm done, man. Y'all have a good one. Be blessed. I've been through the most. Struggling, hustling, into the